think we're here. We are here. We are back. We are front. We are on the screen from around the world, or at least in your living room. Good evening, everyone. It is DJ and TV on Wednesday night. Yeah, that should be a title.
We need a title. We need a better title even for Monday's show.
Yeah, we need to get titles. We need to get some really cool, funky things. But we're all old and non-funky.
Yeah.
And I like to G Willikers. I whisper.
Oh, you're so funny.
All right. Tonight, we're going to be doing multiple camera views of MJ doing incredible tricks on his performance tools in front of him. That's right.
I don't like to call them tricks. We'll call them illusions. No, I'm kidding.
Illusions. That's right. Watch my fingers will never
make an illusion that I'm actually DJing now.
My hands never leave.
We're going to learn tonight about slip mode and all the different things. And I promise you, at some point, you have used slip mode. All the different things I'm about to show you, you have used slip mode at some point. And tonight, we're just going to kind of work with some of the basics. You have used it. Let me punch a song up here. Where am I at? And bring this up to deck number 1. Okay. And the first one is with the sensor button. Let me drop the camera down. I keep forgetting how many cameras I'm running here.
Yeah, you've got all sorts of angles.
Yeah. All right. So the first one, we see this button right here. I have to move the camera back just a bit. Okay, there we go. It's the sensor button, and that's basically works with slip mode. So if I press play, the song is going to start. It's not the one I wanted. I want to go with this one. And let's say I want to take a certain word, like this word. Let's say I want to make that word disappear. Okay. So I hit the sensor mode when that comes, and what it does is temporarily reverses the sound until I let that button up. Then it's where it would have been if I wouldn't have touched anything. So it would be like this. And it just skips over. And reverse mode, if you hit shift on this one and reverse, it will just play backwards. So you see it's going backwards.
And it keeps going backwards.
Yeah, it keeps going backwards until I'll jump way up in the song until I press the button, hit shift, and press the button again. And it goes back forward now.
Now, I can see where you would use the sensor button, of course, if you have something coming in the song. But is there a time when you would do a long reverse like that?
People do it for effects on songs where they'll drop a beat on one side, a lyric on the other, and then on beat, reverse the beat with the lyric going forward just to add an effect. That's what you just play around with a lot of different things to make different sounds and be creative. Go back here because that is a factory default setting. I have that turned off on mine to something else, but you could use it for that. Mainly that was designed for the sensor, but again, you have to know, and it's one of the things we covered in our censoring show a couple weeks ago, is that to use that button effectively, you really need to know the lyrics of the song. And if you don't, you're not going to catch that every time. So it's kind of crazy. But as we move on down here a little bit further, is the button right below the vinyl button.
Oh, yeah. Ian just mentioned reverse would be cool for music trivia, I'm sure. You can play it backwards. And what is this song?
Yeah. Or if you lived in the 80s, every rock song had the devil talking backwards.
Exactly.
You'd be able to play that now.
Yep.
But that's what it's basically designed for. And that's kind of what a lot of people do when they edit the songs. They'll just take a snippet and reverse it. And that's kind of what you're doing there. But the slip mode button right here is the main thing that we're going to be talking about. The effect it does is the same as the sensor. And that's why I wanted to show the sensor first, because everybody has that at some point in something, whether it's a software or a hardware, it's there. But the slip mode, all it does is let me do different things, but the song doesn't stop. So I can put my hand on the platter and the song, you'll hear it stop, but as soon as I let my hand up, it'll be where it was if I didn't touch it. Okay, so we'll do that right now.
Yep.
Put the slip mode on. I'm going to let it up, and it'll be further down in the song. And you can take that same thing and do some effects to it. Let's jump back. And you can technically scratch out that if you want to. How we hit the reverse before, I'm just scratching over it now. Same thing, it keeps going while I'm doing that.
And a lot of that's timing to be, specifically if we're looking at, okay, we've got a profanity that I'm wanting to avoid.
Yeah.
It's really knowing that song and knowing where that is and being able to, in essence, play it in your mind as you're going along so you can skip that point and not get hung out to dry.
Right. Or you can use it as effects. That's the next thing on here, that you can make a fun effect with it and just kind of like do a scratch. And there's an effect.
Sure.
You could be long and throw the fader in on that. I'll do that here in a little bit, but it's basically the same thing. You're going to be.
So you were using the fader on that one to basically
open up. Yeah. Sorry, you guys didn't see that because I don't know what I can fit in here with this thing. There we go. So basically, it was little on and off with that.
Yeah.
Same thing with the backspin effects as I have them set up here. So we have the normal backspin with the slip mode off. Let me jump. Oh, there we go. Let me jump into the song further. Backspin. Okay. Echo. Now let's do it with the slip mode on. Little effect.
And in that, the slip mode then operates with all of those then.
Yes. And I'm going to show you up on the screen. I'm going to switch to, I got to remember what I'm doing here. I got to share a big screen over here. And we're going to share the, I want to share the deck. Okay. And then we bring this up. And are we seeing me there? There we go.
Yep. We got the.
All right. So back at the beginning of the song, I'm going to put the slip mode on here. Okay. And you'll see here in the center where that center line is right there.
Yeah.
When I put my hand on the deck, the music will stop, but you'll see a little line continue forward showing you where it would be if I didn't touch it. So it gives you a little visual cue. So put my hand on it, and you'll see the little visual cue go off to the right. See it scroll across there?
Oh, yeah.
Little visual cue.
Yeah, that's it. That's neat.
So that's slip mode does this with everything, and that's kind of what it is it's an effect to be able to do stuff. And there are other things built in for slip mode. Let me stop sharing here. And there are down here. Yeah, we're seeing everything. I got to remember. These are effects that a lot of them have. Pretty much any Pioneer, Denon, Newmark, whatever is going to have a roll effect and a slicer effect. Okay. So roll effect is nothing more than it is slip mode's off. This works on its own slip mode. So what it's going to do is it's going to repeat whatever beat I hit that on at different intervals, like 16th, 8th, quarter, etc. So it would be like this. And it'll keep going until I let it up. And it's going to be where it would have been if I didn't touch it. And the slicer, you can see that lighting up a different color.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see a little bit.
Does the same thing, but you're grabbing the point wherever that's at. And that's a roll effect, and it works via slicer effect.
MJ, this is the standard virtual DJ right now, isn't it?
Yeah.
That skin that you showed, which one was the skin?
That was something HD. I can't remember. I can never remember what the name of the skin is.
Okay.
Everybody asks me. It is called...
Because, yeah, they were asking about that.
Yeah, you can download it directly from the the virtual site, Controller HD by DENNYO. Controller HD by DENNYO.
And everyone's excited because they're going to have "Hey Ho" stuck in their head all night long. So you guys are welcome. You're welcome.
I had to pick these songs because they are songs that come from YouTube's copyright free list, so that we can play them and not get busted for copyright stuff. And that was the only one that had any lyrics to it that I could find, so that we could show that that effect, the slip effect.
I don't know. I thought the bad song you made the other day was pretty good.
I could have brought that out. I never thought of that.
Yeah.
Oh wow, I didn't even think of that. It's in the other computer.
It's quality remix right there. I'm telling you.
Yeah. Is that in the other one? That has to be in the other one, not this one. Yeah, it's in that computer.
If you guys missed that, you need to watch our 2 weeks ago. We did one on censoring, editing, on editing songs and cleaning up songs. You'll have to listen to that to see what the the bad word song was.
Again, these effects down here, like I said, if you buy a DDJ, it's on there. If you buy a Newmark, they're on there. That's a kind of a standard setting of those two roll effects. That's stock from any of them. And like I said, a lot of these came into effect from hardware from years ago. So it was things that went over into software, and now they're able to program, and you can change them. Like I remember I did my own MIDI mapping. So they're now on the second level. On the stock level, they're on the first one. On right now, my first level is effects. Second is back to the first. That's all I did, is I put them down to the second level. So if I want them, all I can do is... The next one is cue points. So we have this cue point here. Okay, and then we have this cue point. All right, and in slip mode, you can go back to that cue point at any point, and the song, again, will continue to play as if I never touched anything. So I'm going to stop it, go into slip mode, start the song. Hit it, double it here. And it just jumps back to where the song would have been.
So when you hit the cue button in this particular example, if you would hold that cue button down, would it continue to play?
It depends on how you have them programmed.
Okay. That's
something you can change also. Mine is a stop and a start. Other people's are a hold down, play, let up.
No, I'm sorry. Your little the cue points that you were just pushing on the blue button.
Yeah, it'll go from there.
Okay, so it'll continue to play from that cue point.
Yeah. Sorry, thought you meant the pause button.
Yep. No, I got it. That's what I was wondering about.
Yep. And those also can be set triggered too. Those are ones that are either set to press start, press stop, hold down start, let up stop, or what's the third one? There's 3 settings you can do to have them trigger. I think it's a beginning to end. So like if I had the samples on, open there. We don't have any samples playing. Why don't we have any samples there? Anyways, the samples would either start and play all the way through, start and stop, or play as long as you have it held down.
Okay.
So that's, it can loop, it can do whatever. And I think that's why I have that off the wrong thing there. So, but those are pretty much all of the, that's why it's on karaoke. Gosh, why would it be on karaoke?
Well, I did offer to sing some Patsy Cline tonight. We were just getting ready. That was our plan B tonight.
Yeah, if we couldn't get stuff to work, John was going to sing some Patsy Cline for us.
It's going to be beautiful.
You are listening.
Yeah. I have no idea why my cues aren't working right now. Maybe that's why. I can't get any of the cues to work. Anyways, so yeah, that's pretty much everything that has to do with the slip mode. Again, it's a lot of effects that are just designed to add something to it. You're really not doing anything more than just making the song sound fancy or playing and having a little fun. Like I said, with the one point where I was doing the little things like that, and that's all done with slip mode. Because if I wasn't doing it with slip mode, it would be like that.
Yeah, definitely has a much different sound.
Yeah. So
interesting.
There we go. I still don't know why I don't have samples. That bothers me.
Check the deck number 1 or 3 for your cues.
No, I don't know. I may not even be on back to my own MIDI. I could be still on the stock one. I don't know. It's very possible, but it doesn't matter. I will fix them later. Or it's just not up loud enough. We got nothing. What is up with this tonight? Anyway, so let's start with questions. We have anything on that?
No, they were just kind of following along here. Robin had the same problem the other night. There weren't any samples. She wasn't getting the sampler functioning. We blamed it on Twitter, because Twitter is really taking over the world now.
Yeah, because if I hit them here, they trigger.
You are listening to
but I'm not sure why it's not triggering down here. It's marked up there, and it's lighting up.
But it's just not.
Yeah, don't know. I'm going to restart and just see what it does.
Yeah.
I honestly think that the program we use to do a lot of this is Zoom software, and it takes over a lot and does a lot on its own.
MJ, we had a question. If the slip now with a video, does it skip that part of the video, or what would it do with the video?
It also, again, depends on how you have that programmed. I don't know if any of mine are. Let's switch back over here. And we'll go share screen and desktop and go here and bring up video. And I know one of these has a video to it because we put one to it. Yeah. All right. So. Is this the video one? I thought it was. There's the samples. They're working now. All right, so I thought I had one that had a video to it. Didn't we do one last week that had a video to it?
I thought we did.
Overlay. I don't remember which it was now. Yep, give me a second here to launch through these.
Yep.
Gosh, I don't even remember which that was. Well, I'm just going to grab one here because we're seeing the screen, right?
Yep.
Okay, so we're going to load up this one over to here. So, and then we are going to go video editor, overlay video, if it will let me. And I'm going to grab one from videos. Nope, it is, where is it?
So what you have playing right now, is that something that you've set up so that just plays whenever you're playing a track that has...
It's any audio track, it goes to what's called the clip bank.
Yep.
And the clip bank is endless loops that will just rotate. So there's probably about 50 different looped videos that it goes through there.
Very nice.
Where is that at? I have a folder of videos, the things you're seeing, I can't even find right now. It wouldn't be in there.
Really, they are.
MJ. Nothing down there, is there? Videos, maybe it's under there? No, of course not.
Yeah, that would be...
I'm really sorry. Clip videos, right there, clip bank. All right, so we're going to add this right here, this video over top, okay?
Okay.
And so we go back here and we save this. Save, that's fine. All right, so now it should, when we play this, it should play that video. I think I may have to reload that.
That song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. There's the video. Okay. All right, so slip mode is on. It stops the video. So it stops the video where you're scratching, then jumps ahead.
Sure.
Oh, that's neat. So it even does it to the cue point. So it takes the video wherever it's at. I think, honestly, I think you can set it up to do any of that. I don't think that it needs to be one or the other, because I know that there is a thing on this where it does video effects follow audio effects. Like, oh crap, I shut that down. I could have showed you that.
That one I actually think I've seen that one.
Yeah. Back to here, because it works on echo out. So playing, and I'm just going to echo out. That wasn't the best example, but if it's a person saying something, it actually does that, where they're stuttering and stuff. So, but that is some of the effects that it does with that, and those are settable within virtual. I don't know about Serato, but it's just, per program. Any questions?
No, they're just watching and the video. Ian mentioned, of course, that the video is not stopped; it's being scratched when you were scratching the video, but with the lower frame rates, it probably could have looked like it was stopped.
Yeah, when it transitions from, because I'm basically broadcasting from two different computers tonight and sharing a screen, it kind of loses that. But like I said, that I have video with the MIDI mapping that I did. I go to my video effect button, and then I can put an overlay with one button hit over the video, so it covers whatever video is going on.
Yeah,
that's one of the effects that I put in there, so that if I was DJing somewhere and some booty video came on, all I do is hit that and hit that button right there, and automatically it's covered over.
Mm-hmm.
So it's all part of the MIDI mapping. So that's basically slip effect on everything. It's just an effect, but it can be used as a sensor. It can be used as something funny. It can be used as a flare to, make stuff sound cool. It can be whatever you want.
Nice, cool. We've got about 20 minutes. 20 minutes left here in tonight's show, or our first show for the evening. What I think we'll do, MJ, is we're going to put a break here, just a few second break, so I can edit to the break, and then for those of you who are watching this live, you're going to get to see the rest of it. This will get chopped off a little bit later, and this will be taken down, the rest of it, because I wanted to do the like you were showing me earlier about the scratching and such.
All right.
So we'll do that. So, gang, stick with us. You're going to see the end of the show because this is going to be where I'm going to edit to, and we'll be back in 15 seconds.